Light my sage. Give everyone a minute to pop in here. Whoop. Hello, replay watchers. You are who is with me right now. If you do not see this red light box up in the corner, then this is a replay and you have missed me. But that's okay because replays are a lot of fun too. And you can check me out and explore the vibe here and catch me on the next one. Please be sure to like and follow my page. That way you know of any time that I am going live. I'm just laying around my stage, smudging in here a little bit. I'm going to jump into my secondary. Let's see what's going on. There I am. Hi. My sound looks okay. I think, does my mouth match my words? I can't tell from here. Hi, Danielle, you sweetheart. I love you, darling. So glad to see you. Hi, how are you? How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So I'm just giving everyone a minute to pop in here. I know it's been a minute since folks have really seen my face. I missed my tired weeks today, and I will tell you why. Well, I didn't have one scheduled. I didn't have one scheduled, but in my mind and in my heart, I missed it because that's the usual spot that I do it in. Hi, babe. Hi, Lisa. Lisa. Aw, Danielle, check this out. Okay, whoever loves me and misses me, here we go. Hold on. In the description box, there are some links here. Hold on a moment, guys. So if you don't see your Facebook profile badge and your name there, I know who you are because I'm watching on the page. But you can go ahead and click the link in the description box that takes you to give Restream permission to link your Facebook to the streaming software that I'm using. You see this? Restream. So that's why it looks all snazzy with our chat and everything else. So if anyone has any issues with that, I love you and I miss you, Miss Danielle. And I'm streaming in a couple different groups. So if you guys don't see each other, but you see each other here up on the page, that's why. Some people are in some groups, some are on other pages. And I just wanted to pop in today and let everyone know. Hi, Sherry. It shows up, girl. I see you. Sherry Babancheski. I think that that is probably the best way that I can say your name. And I just say it with confidence as if I believe that's correct. I think you may have told me this. So anyway, welcome friends. Hello guys. Thank you for tuning in with me. I'm not sure how long I will be on tonight. That depends on you. That depends on the vibe. That depends on us. I know it's been a minute since I've been live. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I have finally, hello Gina Wright. Hi honey, how are you babe? Got it. Yes. With confidence, Sherry, with confidence. Heck yeah. So it's been a minute since I've been live. I know that I've traveled recently and I've gotten back into my hometown, and boy, jet lag is a real true thing. And just feeling rested after, hey girl, look, she did it. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Feeling rested after finally returning back is a challenge. So before we dive in too deeply here, let me go ahead. I'm going to list the options here because I am going to be doing, and this is an 18 over broadcast because I am a human person, a real person. I cuss, I vape. This is an 18 vape. I apologize if that offends you. And sometimes we talk about some things so that children do not need to be present for during readings and etc. So this is an 18 over broadcast. I will be offering free card pulls for those that I am drawn to. Hi, Jess Blackburn, you sweetheart. Yes, Danielle, it worked. Yes, yes. Aw, Jess. You haven't missed me lately. I haven't been around lately. My life has been a little chaotic as well. That's why I haven't been here either. So I'm glad to see you, honey. I have missed you. I have missed you guys, all of you guys. So I want you to know that I am alive with love and light in God, and I trust my divine emissaries to oversee this process, but I will try to do some quick cards, free cards for people that I am drawn to. So if you have a specific question, feel free to drop that in, and I might be drawn to pull a card for you. Otherwise, I am offering guaranteed readings in exchange for donation. Now, I do accept donation via, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. I'm in the wrong spot. I realize it now. I realize this now. Thank you, Gina, you sweetheart. Here I am. Yes. All right, here I am. Now I'm in the right spot. Hi, Jasmine. Jasmine, you lovely lady. I am so excited to see you here, sweetheart. Jasmine was my top star sender for June, and I appreciate you, Jasmine, for being out of all of the broadcasts that I had in the month of June. You collectively were the top star sender, and so I've offered Jasmine her free session, and we've yet to connect, but we will. We definitely will because I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. I will be doing guaranteed readings in exchange for donation. Now, the donation, I appreciate the stars. Those are totally awesome. I just want to say this. Hi, Billy Joe. I appreciate the stars and I love the support and I just thank you guys immensely. And this month's Top Star Sender will also be offered a free 30-minute private session. Hi, Michelle. I'm doing too many things. I'm watching myself on multiple devices here, and that's no good because you guys know I have trouble focusing. Hi, Lisa. I'm so excited to see you guys. I'm so excited to see you. Facebook user, if you don't see your name and photo, there's a link in the description box where you can just click that link and give Facebook permission to show your name and profile badge here on the feed so that we can see it here together. Oh, man. Jasmine. Well, let's talk about this now. Goodness, I've been going through a lot the past couple of days, so I haven't really been feeling up to doing anything. Me either, babe. Me either. In fact, we were just talking about this earlier. Others have been going through stuff as well, and my heart goes out to you, and I want you to know that it is in the collective energy at times, and it hits us all from time to time, and in our own unique ways, in our own lives, right? And it's normal, and we're making it through it. And some days are easier than others, and and some days are maybe more challenging, guys. And that is a big reason why I haven't been around. Big reason. Yes, totally feel you. Lisa, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys allowing me to be candid with you. And why in the heck not? Because I'm not special. I'm a regular, real person, just like everyone else, just like all of you. The only thing is, look, I'm broadcasting. That's it. But I'm sitting here just like you guys, and we're all dealing with stuff. And sometimes it's really hard to like get out of the way, right? Sometimes it's hard, especially for me. That's why I haven't been as present here with you. I'm making a list. I see you guys. I'm putting in your donations. So if you do make a donation, please in the comments, put donated all in caps with the amount so that I can add your name to the guaranteed list. And here are our options today. I know I'm flipping around a little bit, and I probably will, but I have a list to keep me on track because that's how I am. You guys know this. I thank you for tuning in with me. Again, really quickly, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Heidi Corona. I am the coolest psychic medium you will ever meet. I am accepting donations in exchange for guaranteed readings on this broadcast. I will be doing 3 card pulls for free if drawn by spirit. But for a guaranteed reading, there is a 3 cards A, B, and C spread for $10. And that is, A is where are you now, your current energy, okay? B is where do you want to be, and C is how you get there, okay? So A, B, and C, 3 cards, $10. I also am going to be using the Lucky 7 card spread. Aw, I'm sorry, you don't have either one. Jasmine, don't you worry, darling. Don't you worry, darling. You have done so much, and I totally love you guys. I understand. Don't you worry. I am here because I love you and I want to help. And I told you guys, I've been feeling crummy too. And sometimes I kick my own self in the butt and go, Heidi, if you're feeling crummy, so are others. If you can get out of your own way and just show up, maybe you can assist. And maybe you can help others in some kind of a way just by showing up and allowing to be of service for spirit, right? Getting out of my own way, but sometimes even that is hard. Sometimes even that is hard, you guys, and I appreciate you hanging in here with me. I appreciate those of you who like and follow my page. I appreciate those of you who pop in even though like I'm not scheduled. Yes. Okay, Lisa, I'll put you down, sweetheart. Thank you, Lisa. You're going to be first. Hold on, guys. Lisa Varner Smith. And I think I'm jiggling my table as I write. So I want to talk to you guys before I start readings. I want to talk to you about this energy. I want to talk to you about the feelings. We've all kind of been feeling some things. Now, if you've taken, hold on. They're telling me, stop, Heidi, you haven't explained the spreads yet. See? I'm doing the Lucky 7 today. The Lucky 7 spread has 7 cards. The first card is your energy. What are you going through right now? What is your current energy? Your current energy. The second card will be what is holding you back. What could be holding you back? The third card is going to be others' perspective, others on the outside. Fourth card is your strength. Fifth card is a weakness that you might have at this time. The sixth card is something else to consider. And the seventh card is your best next step. Okay, so the Lucky 7 is kind of what's holding you back, what's helping you out, and what should you do to move to the next place that you want to be. And then the third option that I have is a relationship clarity spread. Now, this is between you and another person. This could be romantic. This could be family, friendship. But whatever the case is, you know who you're intending when you make the donation. You have this in mind. That is an 11-card spread, relationship clarity for $30. The Lucky 7's 20. It's on the screen. Sorry, guys. And the card spreads will go you and them. We'll get head space for both you and them, heart space for both you and them. Physically, in the physical and the 3D for both you and them. On a spiritual level, where are both you and them? What are your intentions toward each other? And what is the final guidance on your relationship? So those are the 3 spreads that I'm offering today. Actually, Jasmine, yes, I can. However, my page, it will not let me. Facebook pay donations. Just one moment. I'm looking too many spots. Hold on, guys. So Facebook pay donations, I can accept through my name, Heidi Corona, not through Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi. So if you can pop up Messenger, you can send it to me through Messenger on Heidi Corona, I believe, if we're friends. I don't know if I believe we have to be friends. So let me just answer. Hi, Bev. Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you, Gina. I want you guys all to send Gina Wright some love. Gina Wright is my moderator, and she will be popping in some helpful tidbits just to help direct things. I appreciate Gina. Thank you for that. Lisa, I got you on my list. Oh, boy. I addressed this. 7 spread free, 2 or no. We'll see what happens, Danielle. Let me just, as Spirit draws me, is that Lucky 7 what you're feeling? Hi, Judy. Aw, Lisa loves Gina. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Gina? Gina is amazing. Amazing. So, guys, I want you to know this is an 18 and over broadcast. Let's just say that right now. I hope I don't offend anybody because I cuss and I vape and we're real grown folks here. Sometimes we talk about some things, but that is why we're here, because we want to know the truth, right? Because we want to hear the truth and address things as we need to. So I appreciate all of you. Just one moment. All right. So Lisa, I have you there. Jasmine, thank you. Okay. Jasmine, you're the sweetest, honey. I appreciate you, dear. I got you on the list. Danielle, you're really calling to me, Danielle. And I got another one too, Lisa Jenkins. I want to put you both down. Spirit wants me to pull some cards for you ladies. Danielle DeCaro, I'm going to put you down for the Lucky 7. And Lisa Jenkins, would you like a Lucky 7 also? Or do you prefer like an A, B, and C? I feel kind of like a Lucky 7. Lucky 7, let's get some clarity, girl. If you would like a Lucky 7, just say yes. Just say yes, mama. All right. So I want you guys to know that, like I said, I am aligned with love and light and God, and I am here to bring you messages of your greatest and highest good only. And Billy Joe, we need to know about your health. Unfortunately, I'm not a medical doctor of any darn thing at all, Billy Joe. And if you feel you should see a doctor, you should definitely do that. Thank you for the stars, Jasmine. You rock, girl. But Billy Joe, I'll put you down as well, just for something definitely. I already feel my body pain. my body pain with you, Billy Joe. Thank you guys for being supporters of me. Thank you guys for sharing my stream in groups where it's allowed. Thank you guys for showing up for me because I remember your name. I remember your profile pictures. I remember the engagement that we have. And I notice when you don't show up too, you know? So I appreciate you guys being here. I've got a bit of a list going. And I want to say this. Please, between me and God, I am not the all-knowing one of the two, okay? And I bring through exactly what I'm getting. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you was, if you've taken any of programs from me, okay, or you heard me talk about this right here. You see this? This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, theory in human motivation. Okay, hi, Jess, you're awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. So this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but what the theory is that here at the very the bottom, this is almost like the chakra system, right? Okay, so at the bottom, we must meet each tier before we can progress and evolve to the next one seamlessly, right? Yes, she learned about that in nursing school. Heck yeah, this is an amazing tool here, and we can all fluctuate up and down this pyramid at different times. We may have total. Let's just look at this really quickly. Physiological needs. We all have to breathe, have food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. Okay. If we don't have those things, we don't have food or water. That's what we're doing, finding food and water, right? If we don't have shelter, clothing, if we're not sleeping, what are we doing? We're trying to obtain those things for ourselves because we need them to survive. We need them to move up the ladder to the next level of meeting our own needs, right? The next level is safety and security, health, employment, property, family, and social stability. Okay? Once we pretty much have a grasp on this, we move up the ladder to the love and belonging, friendship, family, intimacy, sense of connection. Then up to this self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of others, the need to be a unique individual. And finally, once we've pretty much achieved a solid grasp on these things during this now moment in our lives, we can graduate up here to the self-actualization, which is morality, creativity, spontaneity, acceptance, experience, purpose, meaning, and inner potential. Okay? So what I want to tell you guys is this. When I am here, and just like every other psychic medium, spiritual teacher, I can't put that on anyone else, but there is a certain energy, a certain frequency, a certain vibration that a spiritual practitioner must uphold and hold during the session to bring through messages of clarity, to bring through messages from the divine, guys. Really, we're reaching the supernatural realm. That is what is really going on, and it takes a certain frequency, a certain vibration to do that. Oftentimes, that frequency and vibration is found up here in your meaning, in your purpose, in your life path, up here in this self-actualization, once you've met all these other needs within yourself, okay? Now, I want to say this, just because maybe you might be here sometimes. When I'm here on the live broadcast and I'm kicking butt and I'm in the flow of spirit, I'm in the flow of love, I'm in the flow of service, I'm here helping folks, I'm up here with my self-actualization. All of these other things, they're not needs that are stressing me at this time, okay? But at times when 3D life kicks in and I'm a real human person and maybe, oh no, I've lost my home or something has happened in any one of our lives, guys, all of a sudden we can get kicked down to this hierarchy of needs, and now we're back down on one of these lower levels, and we can't quite get up to this because we're too busy dealing with some other things that might be going on, right? And I say this because stress can be one of those things. I tell you this, that when people are having grief, when people are mourning, that this can block the light of your past loved ones because they send a light frequency and it's hard to pick it up when we're grieving, when we're mourning. Same thing when we're stressed. Same thing when we have trauma that we're dealing with or anything like this. Those kinds of things can block the frequencies of that clear psychic connection or mediumship connection, you guys. So I want you to know, totally awesome. I'm reading your guys' comments here. I love it. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up. Hi, Samuel. Oh, you guys are awesome. So I'm letting you guys know that I've been, I don't know, making a life plan. I got myself a job today. I am very excited about this. I'm very excited about this because it's like something whole new opening up for me. And I feel like once I have all these lower tiers taken care of, I can show up and be of service a lot more lightheartedly. And I want that for you guys. And I want you to know that even if you're dealing with life stuff, even if the path isn't exactly what you thought it would be, spirit is always there. Your spirit team is always there. And they remind me that everything is a part of the experience. Everything is a part of the experience. And thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Danielle. You know what I realized? I told you guys I went traveling. I went traveling and I thought, man, I would like to move out of the area where I live. I would like to move out of the area where I live. And so I decided, like, how am I going to do that? Well, Heidi, you're going to have to get your butt in gear and hustle, right? Get a 9 to 5, get something else going on and still do this, but do that too and make that money and make that happen because no one is going to step in and do that for me. So I've decided I want to move, like a big move. So I went and got myself a job today. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, thank you guys for the congratulations. So I wanted to let you know that I still am open for limited bookings, okay, to Chicago, you sweetheart. This is something I've learned. Everything is temporary. Hello, James Davis. Everything is temporary. Even if you buy a house, that's still temporary. Nothing is permanent. Nothing at all. You could sell your house. You could sell the house and buy a whole other one somewhere else or that you like better or whatever it is, right? So I'm saying everything's temporary. Why in the heck not? Take the little steps. So I am open for limited bookings at this time because life's a little crazy and you might not see me as often because I'm going to be starting that new job. But I plan to be here once things are stable and I have a place to broadcast and I've got things set up and everything's great. So I do have my Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe. That link is in the description box. I encourage you guys to join it. I do Intuitive Tuesdays there every week and I do my best to plug in regularly and I will do my best to plug. That's me. I feel like I want to do more in the Vibe Tribe. I want to do more in the Vibe Tribe, but I'm the hardest on myself. The hardest on myself. And, you know, I really want to say, I think we're all a little bit like that, guys. Heck yeah, Danielle. That's awesome. I love how Spirit shakes things up, you know? Spirit shakes things up and life happens and every single thing is a part of the experience. Even when we're like, oh no, I'm off path. You're not off path. You're still on course. You're experiencing the life that you have. Aww. All right, so let me go here. I just want to say really quickly, guys, I will not friend request you. I do not create any new Facebook pages or any other things. So please make sure that you report and block any scammers, any suspicious activity. I will not ask anyone to contact you. I won't ask you to inbox me. That is not the way. And in fact, the only way to connect with me is if you message me directly and ask me to book a session, which I do have limited availability at this time, but be sure to like and follow my page. And if you're tuning in on YouTube, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This helps me to remain relevant. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in with me. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, so I wasn't at Tatterwings today because I had a job interview. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate you, doll. All right. Thank you, Gina. Okay, so Lisa Varner-Smith. Lisa, I got you down for an A, B, and C. I'm just going to call your higher self in really quickly for messages of your greatest and highest good only. And Lisa, let me get this out of my way. Lisa Varner-Smith, here's your A. B, oh, sweetheart. Lisa, I love you, dear. All right, so where are you currently at right now, Lisa? This is the Six of Swords. This is about cutting ties with people that are hurting you, especially see how she's floating on top of these, on top of the water. Now in tarot, water is like emotions. So she's like above it now. She's decided you're no longer going to hurt me. I see this red scarf like wrapped around her, and that's home line, root chakra. I see this here, but 6 is the number of love, Lisa. So where are you at right now? I feel like you're loving yourself. I feel like you're wrapping and comforting yourself, and that is, you're really rising above any cutting comments that others might say to you. I see that here. Thank you for the stars, hon. I appreciate it. So I see you really rising above hurts of the past, honey, and cutting ties with those things. And I feel like, oh man, that's a challenge. Like, how do I cut ties from people that hurt me if they won't stop hurting me, right? It's like, I just want you to straighten up. Okay, I got to say this. I just want you to straighten up and stop causing me this emotional pain or mental anguish or whatever this could be. But I'm telling you, hun, the cards here show that person has every bit as much as free will as you do. Okay, so this is where you're at right now, is you're rising above it. Okay, and you're like, man, I really want to cut ties, but it is freaking hard to cut ties with people that are a part of your life and have been for a really long time. And please, always, always use your own free will and good judgment and your own inner discernment to take what resonates. If this sounds like crap and doesn't make any sense to you at all, then don't use it. Please don't. But I know it does, Lisa. I'm just talking to anybody out there. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm going to tell you what the cards say. I'm going to give you what Spirit's guidance is, but I'm not going to, I can't make you. I'm not going to should you. I'm not going to should all over you. So, Lisa, you're doing your best to rise above, not allow them to hurt you anymore, and take care of you. I see that big time, but look how sad she is. She's still real sad. You know why? Because she's still sitting in that same boat alone. Where you want to be. Four of Wands, happy home, sweetheart. I want to enjoy my life. I want to go to work, come home, and be happy. I want to enjoy, embrace, celebrate, love my family, feel like a good person, feel like a happy person, feel like I can relax and be at peace in my skin and in my own home. I want to feel like I can talk freely and laugh loudly and dance and sing and play music or whatever this is. But for whatever reason, someone is stifling that from you a touch, or you're not in the right place that you can thrive in such a way. Okay, so this is where you are, where you want to be. I totally get it. How do you get there, darling? Two of Wands. This is literally moving location. Do you see the globe? Two of Wands. She's got a little van here. She's thinking about renting. She's got a globe. She's looking out the window. Wands is actions. Okay. Wands is actions. Now, this Four of Wands, that's happy home. We're acting accordingly. We're all happy. Didn't I say that? I want you to act right, man. I want you to act right. I want us all to act right. I have to tell you, the cards say, how do you get to that place? By going elsewhere. And this may not be with all the members of your family. It might just be you. Thinking outside the box. The energy will not change. You are sitting in the same energy, the same exact energy, and hoping something changes. You've been putting off a move. Now it's time. Absolutely, darling. Absolutely, darling. That is the answer to a lot of your problems at this time. New energy, new space. Make sure that you cleanse the space when you get it. With Sage or Palo Santo. Lisa Varner Smith. I can't let you go yet, babe. I can't let you go yet on this. So where you're at, my hat's off to you, honey. You're strong. You are a strong individual, and you are realizing your worth. You're realizing your value. You're realizing that you don't deserve a lot of the crap that's been thrown your way. And sometimes, boy, that's a heart-wrenching realization. We can feel slighted. We can feel almost victimized, right? By life or by people. You know, it's unjustly, I've missed out or whatever this is. You've not. You're still alive. You're still kicking. You still have time. You still have time to love and live and be happy. And I want you to know that that happy home life that you're looking for may not include the same people that you're living with now. It might. It might. It might not, honey. Location is key. For instance, say you live in this neighborhood where the energy just sucks. Okay, I'll say this right now. Sometimes the energy patterns in locations just can be crummy, and it affects people adversely. Okay, especially if you don't know it. Like regular old general people don't know why they feel like they're in a bad mood when they're in a certain neighborhood, because a lot of stuff's going on there. Okay, we'll just say this. But if you move, you're going to have a whole new energy pattern in a whole new house, and you can decorate however you want. You can cleanse the space, and you can invite to live with you the members of your home that make you happy or bring you joy. I want to tell you, Lisa, go where you feel loved and allow the people in your life who make you feel loved until they no longer do. Okay, you have that choice. You have that choice. Well, honey, you're saying it right there, and I believe you. I believe you. I think I have to leave every family member behind. It's draining to me. That's okay. Do you see how she's alone? Do you see how she's alone, sitting there, looking out the window, wishing she was somewhere else? Spirit gives you permission, darling, to leave every single one of them in the past and to live your life for you and to love you in the way that you need to be loved, even if that's being alone for a while. Because damn, you'll spoil yourself if all you have to worry about is you. And thank God for that, girl. You deserve that. You deserve that. Hi, Susie. So it is okay. That was really coming forward. Sometimes we can have some guilt about family members. You know, we can have guilt about what we should do, or you know what the right thing is. And what I ask you is this: what is the right thing within yourself? And that's each and every one of us, guys. Society can tell you what the right thing should be, or the normal thing, or the conformist, whatever, right? Anybody can say you should. I can say you should. But what feels right in your heart? What can you live with? What can you live with inside of yourself? When you go to sleep at night, what are you regretting? So don't do it anymore. Start minimizing and limiting those regrets by doing what you want to do, being who you truly are, and not allowing yourself to be dimmed or limited by others is not what God has intended for you. And that's why it feels so icky. It feels restrictive. It feels like I have to just leave everyone because I can't be myself with all of these people. And maybe that is the case. That's why you feel that way. It takes guts and bravery to say that out loud. And I commend you, Lisa. Good for you for knowing what's right for you. The next good for you is going to be doing what's right for you. Oh my goodness. I was shuffling those cards. These fell on the ground and they are your same cards. I got chills on this. I could not make this up. You guys saw me shuffling these. These ones fell. Same two cards. Happy home. Get there. Move away. Create your own happy home for yourself, Lisa. There you go, honey. I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to disconnect from Lisa Varner Smith, you lovely lady. Jasmine. Hi, friends. I am doing free and paid readings today. Hold on. Hold on. Who am I going to be reading for? Let's see. Let me just check the chat, guys. I appreciate you. Hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You're welcome, Lisa. And when I watch the replay, I will read all the comments. But as of right now, it's really challenging to read them all. So I don't want to delay us any further. Jasmine, I will definitely read those comments. But I'm going to ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Jasmine, you donated for a guarantee reading. Oh, let's see. I kind of see here you and your fiance got in a big fight yesterday. You cried your eyes out. Oh, hold on. Sweetheart, I don't want that. Nobody wants that. I can hear it. I can hear it, sweetheart, Jasmine. Yes, yes. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, if you guys don't mind leaving me a review right here on my very page, right here on my Facebook page, it's at Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi. Or the link is there. If you receive a reading from me and you don't mind leaving me a review, this helps me to remain relevant as a credible professional psychic medium. And also, be sure to like and follow my page, or if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you don't ever miss another thing from me. Jasmine, I'm dealing your relationship clarity spread right now. So I don't know about my table space, then. Okay. I should have thought this through. You, then, wow. You, then, you. Jasmine, these are pretty incredible cards here. All right, let's see what's going on, honey, before I dive in any deeper. Your headspace, Jasmine. Thank you, Gina. And like I said, I can't wait to read those comments, sweetheart. Jasmine, your headspace. King of Wands. This is headstrong, action-oriented. I want to do things. I want to know things. Let's handle this now. I want to grab this by the horns and make this happen. What is going on? This is your headspace, like actionable. I want to do this. Let's fix this. Let's make this happen. Give me tangible effort. I feel this here in your mental space. You want to will things to go your way. This is what I feel. See that lion? That is a no-nonsense individual. I almost see the circle. You can almost see the circle. There's like a circle around him. It looks like to me he's zoning in, right? He's like zoning in. The King of Wands is the master of action. But I have to say this, sweetheart, also a little bit pushy, okay? I need to give you that headspace. You would know if this lands with you or not, darling. A little bit like my opinion is right, and we should just do things my way. How come you won't listen to me or bend to my wishes or whatever this is? How come you're not going along with things? I feel like this is a headstrong individual, at least in this scenario here. So this is your headspace, Jasmine. Now you're the other person. Five of Swords, okay? For the sake of generality, I'm going to use you as a her and this person as a him, okay? But that's just to be general and easy and fluid here. So headspace, Five of Swords. This is mental energies. Now I said your headspace is actions. Let's do this. Let's handle this. Let's take care of this. I'm going to push this into the direction I want it to go because I want things to improve. I want things to change, flow. I want some commitment here. I'm not sure what this is, but in this person's mental energies, it's stress. It is stress, sweetheart. Let me swap these around real quick. This person is in their headspace about other stuff. Do you see this bird? This is like someone squawking in their ear. Meh, meh, meh. I'm bitching about this or that. Maybe this is mom. Too much obligations at work. Maybe this is another person who's talking trash on your union. That's definitely what it could be. See how it's creating this diversion, this little wall between you and them, right? Little tiny you is separated by all the crap that's caused within this mind. And I feel like that's coming from, is this insecurities? Ooh, third party. I feel like it's coming from some kind of instability in the home life, possibly some kind of an addiction problem. Maybe they're concerned about a family member who has an addiction problem or some kind of a thing. Thank you, Lisa, for the stars. I appreciate you, dear. But Jasmine, whatever the case, even if it doesn't have to do with addiction, I feel like there's insecurities there. There's some kind of insecurities. This person is being projected upon. Okay, I feel like someone's opinions are being put onto that person, and it's making them feel like, I can't even trust me. I can't trust you. I can't trust my own opinion on this. I'm standing alone, and I don't even know what to believe anymore. That's what I feel here, mental space. Okay. Now in the heart space, in your heart space, I feel it, Jasmine. I feel it. Now we said your headspace is pretty headstrong. Well, your heart space is like, make a fucking decision, dude. Yes, I cuss. I really do. This is an 18 over broadcast. I appreciate you guys. Two of Swords, mental energies. This is two different things I'm kicking around in my head, but this is in your heart space. Okay. Samuel, I'll do a reading for you as well. I'll put you down. So Jasmine, this is in your heart space. Like, make a decision. I'm tired of this back and forth. We need to come to some kind of an agreement. Hi, Stephanie. Appreciate you guys. We need to make up our minds. I feel like back and forth. This is battering me. This is badgering me. Even look, I can't even see anything else because this is consuming my time, my thoughts, my energy, the worry. See how this is, I don't know, trickling down. I see something here just like washing her out here. Like it's really consuming her. Okay. And I feel like it's that lack of control. Okay. I really feel like it's that lack of control here. So Jasmine, now in the heart space of him, King of Cups, in the heart space, a very sensitive individual, someone who is in touch with their emotions. And in fact, I feel like a little uncertain, right? He's in touch with his emotions. He may be impressionable. Okay. That's why he takes it to heart, these things that these other people are saying or making him feel. Okay, so then he's like, oh no, maybe they're right. Maybe I am whatever, or whatever this is. You know what this is. But in the heart space, genuinely a good person. Oh, hello, Sharper Clairvoyant. Good to have you on my feed. Let's see what you're saying here. You're projecting as well. Really messed you up. I understand this. I understand this completely. Now, let me show you where you're at. I feel like others are projecting onto him, maybe you as well. He's a little confused. He's torn this way, that way, not quite sure. and I get that you're insecure because you've been hurt in the past, because things have happened in the past, right? So what has this person given you tangibly? Like, what has this person given you to feel hurt about, or to feel nervous about, or apprehensive about? Okay. And your guidance team is giving me something else to give you, Jasmine. Now, they're letting me know that if that's part of what the fight was yesterday. Okay. So they're letting me know your spirit team is saying this. Now, when we have incessant thoughts in our brain, like, oh, I bet he's, cheating on me with the next door neighbor. Okay, let's just throw that out there right now. I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just giving you a very common general example. Okay, when we got a thought in our brain about our partner, some kind of a jealous thought. Okay, oh my God, I bet that's what's going on. I bet this person is cheating on me. I bet that's what's happening, right? We're having this thought in our brain about this. Oh my gosh, they made me stop. Hold on, guys. Give me just a moment to get the message back. I'm sorry, friends. Okay. When we're having these incessant thoughts that keep battering us from the inside, and we're worried about this and worried about that, that is our human ego. More often than not, that is our human ego, just as a security system trying to keep us safe from past regressions that have happened against us, right? This is what I'm talking about, Jasmine. Now, what they're telling me is those things that keep coming to you, keep coming up. Oh no, I'm worried about this. Oh no, I'm worried about that. That is not your intuition, though. And sometimes we can confuse those things, like our intuition, especially when we're on a spiritual path, especially when we're on a spiritual journey, especially when we're starting to hone those kinds of skills. We can get a mix and mash, a little bit mixed up on other information that's coming through. Is that a psychic hit? Or am I just worried? Okay. Is this an intuitive hit? Do I know something? Or am I just worried and concerned? So your spirit team is letting me give to you, Jasmine, right now, that when these thoughts or feelings keep coming back to us, that is us not releasing the energy. Okay. When something is truly going on, it will come to you. You could almost miss it. It will come to you, okay, and it will feel like truth, but it won't hold like a panicky feeling. It will just hold a feeling of truth, of rightness, and then it might pass. It'll just come to you and then leave. It's not something that's going to keep battering you. Spirit does not batter you with information. You'll feel it land with you. You'll go, wow, could this be true? And then it'll leave because it will have been acknowledged. Okay? That is one way to tell your own worrisome thoughts, monkey mind, whatever, from a true intuitive hit. Let me read your message here. Okay, let's go forward with your whole thing. It hurts my heart that he broke your heart, sweetheart. It hurts my heart that he broke your heart, but look at his heart space. Is he Mr. Romantic? Is he Mr. Lover of all women, not just Jasmine? And are you in your heart space like, choose, motherfucker? Like, really? That's what I see here, girl. That hurts my heart. Let's continue with this reading before I get all mouthy. I don't know if you guys notice, but I do cuss. But sometimes when I get, I don't know, grouchy, offended, sometimes I cuss a little more often than I should. But I'm not going to shit all over myself either. All right, so let's talk about in the physical 3D sense. He has never cheated on me ever, but in past relationships this has happened. Though I know he would never act on it, it still breaks my heart. Okay, the fact that it breaks your heart is enough to break your heart. Okay? And he would never act on it, but just those things that he's doing, having that F list, okay? Like that is enough, Jasmine, is it not? It is enough. You do not deserve to be with someone who has a list or who jokes about having a list. You do not deserve to be with someone who chats with other broads, right? or other people, even though there's nothing going on. Look, bro, I don't need to worry about that. There are better things out there for you, okay? I feel this very strongly, but I'm going to continue with the cards here, though. I feel like my heart hurts for you, honey. And God wants better things for you. And sometimes we have to go through the crap and the heartache and the seeing people for who they are and what they are. And sometimes it really stinks. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes we don't know why. Why, God? Why? This was perfect. This was everything I ever wanted. Why? And then a year later, you realize why when you find something so much better. When you find yourself in such a happier place in your life without that crap. I'm telling you, darling, that is what is going to happen here. But let's continue. Let's continue with your card reading now in the physical. In the 3D physical sense here, I have you, Knight of Swords. You're thinking a lot. You're making plans. You want to do things. You want to move things forward with your brain. With your brain, you're really in things with your brain. You want to make it happen. You poor little thing. I feel like you can work it all out in your head. But he's distancing himself from me and won't talk about his feelings at all. I just wanted to tell me how he feels. Okay, listen here. In his physical, okay, in your physical, you're thinking a lot, okay? In his physical 3D reality, this has to do with money, darling. This has to do with saving up money, maybe even getting a job, planning to move, that kind of thing, deciding where he wants to go and live life, okay? So he's thinking in the physical, like as far as growing and moving along and becoming something, going somewhere. He's distancing himself from you. Sweetheart, I hate to be the reader who ever says anything that could be considered harmful, but you need the truth. You need the truth. And if he won't talk about his feelings with you, why do you want to know? Why do you want to know? Spiritually, Six of Wands. On a spiritual level, you are a damn good person. And that's probably why you want to know. You see the potential in people. You've made a love bond connection with this guy. And you see what great potential you could have together. However, honey, I know you're young, but I see that you are more mature than this person is. Okay, you have your head on your shoulders about things more than this person does. Okay, you're planning on moving into an apartment together and you're having trouble saving up. Oh gosh. Okay. Jasmine, my heart, baby, my heart goes out to you. Okay, you say you're planning on moving into an apartment together. You're having trouble saving up. This card, 3D, tangible money. Where am I going? Where am I investing and growing to? This says saving up to move. So I wonder, like, he won't talk about his feelings. I bet he won't talk about the money he has saved up either, right? I feel like he's saving up for a life without you, babe. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to say that. I don't want to have to say that. But let's talk about this, okay? On a spiritual level, you've got it going on. You're a good person. You see the hope. You want it to be there, okay? You want to have a good life with this individual. I want you to know that you can have a good life, any damn life that you want to have, and he doesn't have to be a part of it. He can be if he compliments you. I would love, you don't have to tell me how long you've been together, okay? A year, 3 years, whatever this is. But imagine this year or 3 years. Do you want that many more of the same? Do you? On a spiritual level, you're a good person. You're really doing things and kicking ass, and you do what you say and say what you do. 4 years. Do you want 4 more years like this? It may not have all been bad, dear, but I feel like there are things that he has not been upfront with you about. I feel like that money is a thing. I feel like I want to tell you, like, you're not the only plan that he has had in mind about this, and maybe he's having trouble saving up. Maybe he really has something saved up elsewhere, but he doesn't want to do it with you. I have to say that. I don't want to say that. I care for you, and it hurts my heart to say that, but someone needs to say that. So, victory. You're a spiritual individual. Him, not quite. 3 Pentacles. He's still working on it. Like on a spiritual level, that's not the same degree of integrity. Okay? He lost his mom when he was 13. He never talked to me. He did yesterday. I understand. And he never wants to. For some people it's just hard to open up, babe. For some people it's hard to open up, and I am getting the message here, Jasmine, that the fact that he lost his mother when he was young could potentially be the reason why it's hard for him to open up with you as another woman, because it might make him feel slightly vulnerable, or as if you have some kind of a power over him, okay, by knowing his feelings, okay? But I just need to say, like, he's still figuring out some things, okay? In the spiritual sense, the two of you do not have the same degrees of integrity in your lives, okay? I just need to say that. Just need to say that. Your intentions towards each other, Jasmine. This is your intentions towards him, Ace of Pentacles. I want to live life with you. I want to cultivate something with you from start to finish. The Ace is the first in suit. Pentacles is physical, tangible, money, property, health, life. I want to do it with you from the beginning, from seed. This is your intention with him. Could also be like, hey man, I want you to support me, okay? Now, I just want to say that too, because that's money. Like, I want to live life and thrive with you. I want to grow with you, whether you be the primary wage earner or not, whatever this could be, okay? But that is your intention toward the relationship. I see growth. I see opportunity. I see a chance to thrive with you. Now, his intentions towards you, Page of Cups. Cups is emotions. I have to point that out, Jasmine. Your intentions. Maybe this is because that's where your head is at. Like, I want to move and have something stable and be financially set with you, okay? But that's like a physical, money, property type of a card as far as intentions. His intentions, oh gosh, is Cups is emotions. The page is about it's not quite put together yet, okay? It's not exactly what I want, okay? And I almost feel like you said it's never been bad, okay? He's never talked to you the way he did yesterday. 4 years you've been together. I mean, hurt people, sweetheart, but there's a first time for everything. And I feel like this not put together, I feel like this is him wanting to change you, sweetheart. And it's not because there's anything wrong with you. It's because he has his own issues. And as long as he can keep you the way he thinks you should be, then he gets the credit of you being the awesome kick-ass person that you are. So maybe you should trim your hair, or, buy that perfume that I like, or whatever this is. Don't get that one job. You should do this other thing because, you're my baby and I love you, or whatever this is. I feel like that intention is to change you, to shift you around a little bit, or this is not quite what I want at all. I might be surfing around the other side, around the edges, snipping out something that's a bit more put together for me. Final guidance on this. 10 of Swords, walking away. Total endings, final endings, cutting ties. He always, Jasmine, I love the things that he tells you. I really dig what you're saying here, but I trust the cards. And I trust that even though he has all these great qualities about him, your team is saying this. List the great qualities. Put them down on a paper. These are things that you value in a partner, or that a partner, values in you, things that you can enjoy with your partner. Now, write down those good qualities. Sometimes we can be enamored by the good qualities that our partner may have and kind of be disillusioned by the other things that are going on. And I want you to know that your team is saying it's kind of like, okay, some people may be offended by this, and I'm sorry if you are. I really am. It's kind of like trying on new clothes or car shopping, okay? It's like, does this one fit? Oh, well, I like this and I like that, but these other things are kind of a problem, right? Okay, well, let's back out and try a different one. Okay, you're trying on relationships. For instance, I know you've been together for 4 years, okay? If you have that invested, communication is key. You have to talk to each other. If he won't talk to you, he's closing himself off. I really feel like that 10 of Swords, don't pursue him. Allow what dies to be dead. You know what I mean? I know it's hard to accept that. But I feel like there's more out there for you, Jasmine. And I feel like these little things that are just starting to happen are just starting to become a trend, because you can only be on your best behavior for so long. I know we have stresses in life. That's why I want to say to you again, the adult way to handle things is to talk with him and allow him to work with you. And if he won't, then that's an indication that maybe you cannot resolve those issues. 10 of Swords, darling. Thank you for letting me read for you, Jasmine. I'm going to disconnect from you, honey. All right. I'll tell you what. Danielle, I have you down for lucky 7. And I don't think I have anyone else down. I mean, I do, you guys. I have a few on my list that have not donated, but I just feel drawn. So Danielle Takaro, I am going to call your higher self really quickly into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. And I thank you guys so much for sending me stars and for supporting my channel and for being here with me. I will pop in as often as I can. Let's see. This is for her. Danielle. Okay, hold on. All right, Danielle. 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 5, Danielle. 6, 7. Lucky 7 for Danielle Picaro. You're a whole person all by yourself, Jasmine. And I can understand that. I really, really can. But just like you fall in love, you can fall right out of love and fall in love with somebody else again. It happens. It happens in our life paths and in our plans. And no, not yet, Billy Joe. You're on the list, though. I see you, Jasmine. And I'm not saying that you have to, but talk to him, girl. If it's worth it, if you love him and he loves you, talk to him, express to him how important this is, and give him the chance to be the man that you need him to be for you. Otherwise, he's just like assuming this guilt. He doesn't even have the chance to rectify the situation. Does that make sense? So talk to him. Tell him, like, hey, man, let's do this. So Danielle. All right. Danielle's getting a lucky 7. So this is your current energy, Danielle. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. I'm going to take this off really quickly, if I can. Here we go. 2 of Swords, mental energies. Okay, so Danielle, 2 of Swords. These are 2 ideas kicking around in your heads. Current energy, you're kind of thinking about this or that. Maybe something is battering around in your head. Not quite sure. 2 options. Something like this. Danielle, I'm wondering. I don't know. I wonder if this has something to do with your health. Because I know you've had a lot of health concerns. But let's just move forward with this, Danielle. So 2 of Swords. This is 2 different ideas that are kind of pulling you one way or the other. Okay? Your current energy. Now, what might be holding you back? Knight of Swords. Something's happening really fast. Hi, Tiffany. Something's happening really fast, okay? And I feel like this is freaking you out, okay? So what's holding you back is that you don't want something to move so fast, okay? This is maybe a little reckless, maybe a little dangerous. Maybe it's something that you would have never considered before, and it's kind of like, whoa, okay? Oh, my goodness. Other people's perspectives. Knight of Cups. I feel like they're being very kind and loving and charming with you. This is crazy, honey. I'm looking at your cards here, and they're just kind of mystifying me. I'm not sure exactly what you have going on, and maybe it's none of my business. But I really hope that you are following this, Danielle, because I see that, like, you've got some things going on in your head, and you're kind of torn back and forth about it, okay? Things are happening fast, or they want to progress really quickly, or maybe it's a little scary, a little bit dangerous. And other people are really supporting you, genuinely concerned, and I feel like a strength that you have. This is Major Arcana card number 15, the Devil. This is about seeing through that manipulation. I feel like people are like, oh, you're going through things. I'm so sorry. But you're like, yeah, right, you liar. You don't even care about me. You're just pretending that you care about all this crap that I'm going through, but I'm the one who's dealing with all the crap and all the stuff that comes along with it, not you. And I feel like this is a strength, dear. It really is a strength to see through people's bullshit, to see through people's manipulation, but it also does hurt our heart sometimes, right? When we realize that maybe these are people that we really do care about and they're not so upfront with us, right? It is a strength. It is a strength to know the truth. It is a strength to see through people's manipulation tactics, that kind of thing. This is what I'm seeing here. And I feel that you almost feel a little affronted by this false sense of support, but I want you to know that this support is coming from a very good place. You might feel like it's false or grandiose, or how could you possibly even understand? Like, of course, Jasmine. How could you, let me put you down, honey. How could you possibly even understand? And I want you to know that even if they don't, they really do want to support you. Okay. Even if they truly can't possibly, thank you, Tiffany. Even if they can't understand, Danielle, they're doing their best to. And this is a weakness that you have. Major Arcana card number 4, the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor is a little bit removed. Okay. So I see this as like, yeah, well, you don't affect me anyway. I don't care. You don't bother me with what you say. I'm untouchable, but the truth of the matter is that you're not. You're not untouchable. You're a human person just like anybody else. You have feelings just like anybody else. You get stressed and bogged down and weighed down with things just like anybody else. And other people's cushy comments and remarks might be helpful, but that's not the kind of fluff that you need. And I feel like this is frustration with fluff here. Like, oh yeah, Mr. I want to help, but you don't actually really help me. Okay, I hope this is making sense. So it makes you want to pull back a little bit. Oh, you don't hurt me. I don't need you. I'll do everything by myself. In fact, keep you at a distance. I feel this here. And it's not necessarily a good thing, but it's a normal life state to be in, especially when something else to consider is this 10 of Wands. You have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things on your plate, a lot of things on your schedule, a lot of burdens weighing on you. I feel like responsibilities. I feel like people are unloading their problems to you. I feel like you have problems of your own, and then people are coming to tell you all about theirs as well. And now you have like double problems, and only mine and yours. And I just spent an hour talking about all your bullshit. Now I feel bad the rest of the day because I already have crummy stuff going on. This is what I feel from this. Something else to consider. Carry your own burdens, Danielle. Don't carry anyone else's. You can hang up the phone. I know that seems rude. Be like, oh man, I gotta pee. I gotta go. Oh, I'm getting a call. I think it's AT&T. I don't know what you're doing. Make excuses. Spirit is saying it's okay to make excuses to do self-care. I feel like that's an issue. Thank you, Tiffany, for the stars, you lovely. Appreciate it, honey. I feel like Danielle, I need to say one more thing on this. Sometimes carrying the burdens of everyone else's obligations, responsibilities, or schedule can be better than being stuck in our own heads about this or that crap that we have going on. Sometimes this can be a form of escapism, and that's not unhealthy either, but recognizing the patterns that we might carry can help us to have more healthy coping mechanisms, or at least use them to our advantage. So make sure that the burdens that you're carrying are your own, and you're not allowing other people to put too much crap on you. Oh no, I see you, Jasmine. Best next step for you, Danielle. 7 of Wands, keeping your healthy boundaries. I want you to know that as you're going through this quick transition that you're going through, this change between this and that, or deciding between this and that, or becoming healthy and well and improved and taking these new steps in this direction, deciding to shift your focus, whatever this is, I feel like it's happening fast. I feel like this is false support around you. I feel like you're detecting that, and it can make you feel a little bit like, F this, man. I want to tell you, F those people, F the naysayers, F the people who are putting too much on your plate to keep you busy so that you can't really tend to your own garden and care for yourself. Okay? I want to say this. They want me to say this, Danielle. When people shine the brightest, that's when the haters come out of the woodwork. They don't go bothering Mrs. Ho-Hum, no big deal, right? They go after the alpha, the strongest impact, the brightest light in the room, right? The naysayers go after the ones who threaten them, right? Who threaten their stance, position, whatever this is, intimidation. I'm saying this to you, Danielle, is that the people who are affronted by you or by your energy, it's simply because you outshine them or intimidate them in some way. You have something within your being, within your energetic field, that they feel that they cannot keep or hold on their own. So as long as they've got a hold on you, they've got an unlimited siphon to it, right? I've got my own, or they've got a handle on it, or like I said, by proxy, they get the credit, just like with Jasmine. They get the credit because they're in control of wonderful you. Okay? So keep in mind, no one is in control of wonderful you except for wonderful you, girl. And make sure that you keep those healthy boundaries. Turn your face away from those individuals. Keep your bubble nice and shielded and protected. Turn inward towards spirit. Get in your meditation time and stand on those own two strong legs with your inner knowing and inner discernment. Thank you, Danielle. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you, darling. Whew. All right, Danielle. Lisa Jenkins, I'm going to give you a lucky 7. I have Lisa, Billy Joe, Samuel, Jasmine. Jasmine, if you fall asleep, honey, please catch the replay. I'm just going to do a lucky 7 for Lisa really quickly. Lisa Jenkins, I would like your higher self. Thank you for the stars, guys. Thank you, Mary. Lisa Jenkins, your higher self here for messages of your greatest and highest good only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 6, 7. Ooh, what a lovely reading. Let's see. Lisa, this is for Lisa Jenkins. 5 of Wands. Thank you for the stars, sweetheart. I appreciate it. You won't fall asleep. I'm glad. You're welcome, Danielle. All right. So, Lisa, your current energy, 5 of Wands. This is about dissension among the ranks. Okay. This is about the kids are fighting, or maybe the air conditioner keeps going out. I stubbed my toe. My car has problems. These are things that are going on in your life that everything seems to keep fudging up. Okay. Even people in your life that are not getting along, family members, coworkers, whatever this could be. Current energy, there's some tension going on, and I think we talked about that a little bit. What is holding you back? You're playing the waiting game. This is Major Arcana card number 12, the Hanged Man. So you are waiting. Minor inconveniences up. Yes, agree, Jasmine. Agree. So you're waiting for something, sweetheart. While you're waiting, all this drama's unfolding. Like, oh my God, if we could just move through this already, we'd be past this crap. I wish something would finally happen. Others' perspective. Oh my gosh, 8 of Wands. This is the same card almost. Others' perspective. A lot of stuff to say, a lot to add, a lot of personality clashes going on. This is about people putting their opinions in the pot, and the pot doesn't turn out so great when everyone puts in what they want, right? Usually we need to have like a plan. We need to have one person in charge. We all need to work cohesively, but the 8 of Wands is not that. The 8 of Wands can be fast things happening, a lot of personality clashes. It could even be falling in love, but I don't feel that here. The 8 of Wands is like, these are the same almost. But that's a good thing. That is a good thing. This is you and this is others' perspective. That's kind of clear, okay? I am live, Laura. Your strength, darling. Your strength is Major Arcana card number 19, the Sun. Look at her embracing the outdoors. Look at her embracing happiness, embracing nature, grounding her energy. Thank freaking God that she can go out into nature, put her feet onto the ground, and release anything that does not serve her. Oh my gosh, your strength is your connection to the divine. Your strength is your faith. Lisa. Your family doesn't necessarily have that. These other people with all these personality clashes, family, work, coworkers, whoever these people are, they don't necessarily have the plug in with source like you do. Okay? You're able to really transmute these energies. And I must tell you this right now, Lisa, it's coming in. It's almost like you're a magnet at this time for transmutation. Okay, so I feel like you're drawing this energy in. Okay, and you're like, what in the heck? Why is there more crap going on? And it's because you're literally like transmuting that energy. So I encourage you, dear, to regularly go outside, ground your energy, regularly hold hands with plant leaves, or whatever this is that you do to flush your system, because you're literally almost exchanging energies. I want to ask you this, Lisa. These people that you're dealing with, it's almost like you're exchanging energies with them. Okay, so let's just say this. I don't know who these, say your son comes in. Okay, your son comes in, most definitely would love it. Your son comes in and he's grouchy. He's had a bad day. Okay, and then you're like, what's going on with you? And he's like, oh man, I'm grouchy, whatever this is. Grr. And he goes on to his business. Well, now he's feeling a little bit better. I love that. Walk barefoot on the beach. Now your son's feeling better, and now look at this. Miss Lisa's grouchy. Now I'm grouchy. I don't know why. Because you picked that up from your son. So now you're going to go take that and transmute it, release it down into the earth. Okay, release that stuff into nature, release that down into the earth, release that with the sun, even the sun energy, just like Laura's saying here with the sun. You can literally feel the rays of the sun. Ask the sun to push that energy through your body down into the earth so you can release it for your son and anyone else who's involved. Because what's going to happen, it's going to float around and hit someone else again. You're going to pass it off to the next person instead of transmuting it as you are currently doing here. I feel you like some kind of a transmitter. Transmutation. All right. A weakness. Okay. Strength, the sun. This is crazy. A weakness, the moon. Oh man. Lisa, are you a night person? You're not a night person, huh? Huh? Your strength is the sun. Do you feel more invigorated? And it says the weakness is the moon. Now I would say, to be completely honest, thank you, Tiffany. How much did you put, honey? Oh, I see that. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me write this down. I don't want to miss anybody. Hold on. Tiffany, Spencer, so. And that was the ABC. Okay, so let's talk about this. Strength, the sun. Weakness, the moon. I wonder if you are afraid of, I don't want to say the dark, but like the darkness, outside, being alone outside, walking alone out in the parking lot at night by yourself or something like this. I feel like, I wonder if the shadows or something doesn't just rub you the wrong way or something, honey. I feel this here, Lisa. That's okay. That is okay. There is nothing in the dark or in the night that can hurt you. You have a dominion over your entire experience. Just like you can get up and leave, you can stop any supernatural kind of happening. If you're afraid of dream time or anything like this, just take it as it resonates, okay? And anyone else who might have the same issues. If you're afraid of dream time or anything like this, you can always limit the amount of interactions that you're experiencing. And in that moment, if you do not like what's happening, you can say, this must stop. I don't want this included in my experience. By the name of Jesus, this must be done. And whether you believe in Jesus or not, it does not matter. The name of Jesus is so holy and so powerful that by commanding this to leave your experience, you have complete dominion to stop whatever that connection is. I'm wondering if you've had some kind of extraterrestrial experiences that might have, put a little bit of fear into you or something like this, Lisa. It might feel a bit like a weakness, okay? Let me jump into a bit more of this. Knowing the truth of the matter. Like I said before, with, I don't know, the other reading I had. Sometimes it stinks to know the truth. Sometimes it hurts to know when people are lying to you. Sometimes it hurts to find out after the fact what the truth of the matter was. And I almost feel that here, like with this whole tension, this whole waiting, I feel like now some truths might be coming to the surface, or not even quite yet. You might be speculating in the back of your mind about these instances that you would like more clarity on. This is a weakness for you, sweetheart. This is a weakness for you. Now, spirit, your spirit team wants me to say to you that these things will come to illumination when divine timing is at play. Okay? Searching under stones for things, you feel like they're coming, the extraterrestrials. Searching under stones for things is not necessarily going to make them appear. Okay? Everything is in divine timing. And I feel like your team is letting me know that you can be stressed out. You can be stressed out by the not knowing. And when you come to terms with, I just don't know, you take the pressure away from that. Just, I'm okay with not knowing. You take the pressure off of that. And now you can allow the knowingness to come in. Okay, please follow me here. I'm sure you are. Now, something else to consider. Eight of Swords, girl, how are you restricted? And how are those restrictions false? You see that she is whole and healthy and complete. This is mental energies. She is a whole, healthy, complete person. She can get up and go ride her bike or go walk barefoot on the beach or go learn kickboxing or do any darn thing she wants to. But instead, she's chained to her image in the mirror and she feels like she's stuck. She feels like she has no options. She feels like she can't move or breathe or speak or see. She feels restricted, caged, confined, bound. Oftentimes, these can be restrictions placed on ourselves. Shyness can be a huge restriction for people. I'm serious. Like just that, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Or I can't go out of the house. I can't talk to those people. I'll probably mess it up. How are you restricting yourself from living your fullest potential? Now, the best next step that you have here is Major Arcana card number 8, the Strength. You have a lot of eights here. 8, the Strength card. Look at this lovely lady. She is strong and fierce and dynamic and amazing. She is all of these things, and she does not allow herself to be restricted. You are all of these beautiful things, and you can be all of the beautiful things in that one beautiful person that you are, even if it might clash to others, even if we may not see eye to eye with other people in our lives right now, even if we're just playing the waiting game and we don't necessarily know all the answers. In this moment, you don't have to know the answers. In this moment, what is the right thing to do? Stay strong. You are manifesting your life now, okay? You're aware of this. You are aware that you are manifesting your life. You have so many eights here. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, the Strength card, which is 8. This is about manifestation. But I also see here, what are you doing with your time? Because all of your time is spent manifesting. Okay, whether you know it or not. You're not just intentionally manifesting, you're manifesting 24 hours a day with what you're feeling, with what you're thinking, with what you're doing, right? You're carrying a certain life pattern. And when we're carrying this life pattern of, I'm waiting for shit to subside, then we're just waiting for shit to subside, right? I'm waiting for this tension to work itself out. I'm waiting to be free from my restrictions. I'm waiting for whatever this is. That incurs more patterns of waiting. So while you're waiting, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? What are you feeling? What are you planning? Don't think about things that are holding you back. Think about the things that are making you strong. And don't think about, I really feel like the people in your environment might be coming at you, Lisa, with some serious stuff. Okay? They might be coming at you with crap. You know, like I said, that transmutational energy. What in the world with your bad mood, guy? Hey, hats off to you. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day so that you don't have to be a crotchety old rude person anymore, right? Whatever this might be, Lisa, thank you for this. I'm not going to accept this as my own. I'm going to release it to Mother Earth. I'm going to release this to Mother Earth to be transmuted. Okay, literally grab that thing and push it down into the earth with your palms. Imagine that energy is there and you're letting it go into the earth, getting it out of your field. You've done your due diligence to change that, to not accept it and receive it as your own and not to hold it. That way you don't incur more of that into your life, because I feel like you're transmuting for these people. And that is the intention. Honey, I'm really sorry. I feel like you're some kind of a, I don't know, antenna or something for that at this time where you're at. Sometimes the brightest light in the room gets pinged, right? You're pinged right now to be transmutational in your area and give love, give grace, and give yourself grace as well, because none of us are perfect and we're all just doing our best. And sometimes our best is better than other times. And no matter what, you just keep doing the best you can, Lisa, and keep loving yourself first, okay? Thank you so much for letting me read for you, dear. I'm going to disconnect from you, Lisa. All right. Billy Joe. Billy Joe, you're having some health concerns. I hope you're still here. You're welcome, Lisa. All right. Billy Joe Ellis. Right away, I feel something in my head and my heart. What's going on? Now, I'm not a medical doctor of any darn thing at all. Always seek out your medical doctor for advice and guidance, medication, treatment. We do live in a 3D dimension. Our bodies require this from time to time. Not everything can be handled and healed with prayer and good intentions and love. So I'll just let you know that disclaimer right now. I'm feeling a lot of body sensations, Billy Joe. Again, I feel it in my head. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my leg. Hi, Rob. I feel like, what does this have to do with? Okay, so Billy Joe, I'm feeling like I'm looking into your auric field here, and I feel some energetic overlays that are really stemming from your heart area, from your heart center. And oh man, 10 rock stars for $10. Tiffany Spencer Tisdale, are you trying to sidetrack me right now? Are you trying to sidetrack me right now? So, Billy Joe, I want to do a quick energy sweeping, cleansing, clearing for you. If anyone else would like to receive an energy cleansing, clearing, balancing, sweeping, just say yes in your heart, in your mind, or out loud. Just say yes. I'm an energy healer, but Spirit does the big stuff. Okay, so Billy Joe, I have a hematite here, and I'm going to put that down as a base. On top of the hematite, I'm also going to put some smoky quartz. And I know you can't see this, but it's like here in front of me. Okay, so Spirit does the big work. And if you want some of this, you can have it too. I feel it's very inflamed. Okay, very inflamed. Okay. It's burning my hands. It's burning my hands, Billy Joe, you sweetheart. I feel a lot of inflammation here, more than just Billy Joe, many people. You guys, I'm feeling that some of this heaviness of energy, painful energy, some of you may be experiencing heartburn or headaches, and I feel like it's from ruminating off of what I have to say this collectively, take it as it resonates, a male energy who has said something hurtful to you that has really stopped you in your path, made you not want to be yourself. You feel like you could really go places in life, but whatever this has been put into your brain, or you've been capped in some way, I feel like it's a masculine energy that has put that block there within yourself, but it's causing a bit of distortion and inflammation. This might be like whole hordes of men. That's just crazy. I'm not a feminist. Like, this is not I don't know. I'm not trying to be controversial here, but I just see like a whole bunch of generations of men that may have kind of contributed to whatever this feeling I'm getting collectively for this experience is on this cleansing. I really feel it tuning in with the solar plexus chakra, which is your seat of individuality and your personality and your personal identity. And sometimes when others seem to reject our outer personality, that can trigger us to flinch in and almost shift around so that we're not giving our true face to the world any longer. We become whoever we think they want us to be so that we can fit in and blend in. And this can cause an inauthenticity that is flowing through our body in different areas, different chakras. And I feel this here as wanting to really break out of this mold. And that could be where a lot of this pain is coming from, Billy Joe and anyone else who is, I'm really feeling this heartburn, definitely. So let's sweep this with my selenite here, guys. I move some of that energy around. It doesn't feel extremely inflamed anymore. And I'm just sweeping for any cords, ties, attachments, anything negative that is no longer serving you that can be removed, loosened, blocks restricted, blocks lifted, any restrictions removed of the greatest and highest good for you to succeed and thrive. And may the angels step in and bless you and carry you through times of need. Restore your faith is what I'm also hearing. Some of you are having a bit of a wavering in faith. What does this have to do with? It has to do with going hungry and seeing others thriving or not going hungry, but they don't notice that you're suffering or struggling. The angels see you. Mother Mary sees you. Hey, lady, I got Mother Mary stepping in here. Mother Mary sees you, and she blesses each one of you in turn. And if you want to say a special prayer to her tonight, and maybe even write something down, fold it up and put it under your pillow, she would love to honor your manifestation request. Now she's asking me to put in peace. Just peace. Togetherness. Now she's asking me to put germination in, and I see like a flower blooming. So for some it's germination, and for others it's fruition. You've been working on something for quite a while and you're just at that tipping point. So for others, she's saying it's not just germination, it's also that fruition that's being added to your energetic field. And some of you feel like you have been capped at your achievements. You're bursting through those barriers. It's going to be happening very quickly. Very, very quickly. You're bursting through those barriers. I feel them just shattering right now in these auric fields. And pay attention to turtles. Turtles. I'm seeing turtles as a spirit animal for those of you who decided to accept that cleansing and balancing, and I'm going to disconnect from that. Whew, I'm super hot from that now. Billy Joe, keep your eye out for turtles. Sea turtles, been sick for a long time. Doctors don't know why it's getting worse. Sometimes I feel like it's going. Your skin. You have a really bad headache, Jasmine. Oh, sweetheart. I'm sending you love, darling. Make sure to drink extra water today, friends, if you accepted that energy cleansing. Hi, Wendy. Samuel Harris. Samuel Harris. I am going to pull a couple of cards for you. I'm going to give you a quick A, B, and C reading. Samuel, I'm going to ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. And hello, Wendy. Hello, anyone else who popped in here. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. I am just doing some free and paid readings right now. My options are on the screen. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, Samuel, A, B, and C. A, C. Wow. C. All right, Samuel. A, this is where you are, Knight of Pentacles. This is about really investing in, after Samuel is you, Jasmine, and then Tiffany. Samuel, this is about investing in your future, investing in your now moment, making money and making it count. What do I want to do with my life? Where do I want to go? What do I want to have? I want to grow, but I also want to bless my family. I want to bless people along the way. This is what I see here. This is where you're at. This is not a bad place to be, okay? But this is still a moving and getting there card, okay? So this is where you're at. That's good. Where do you want to be? The King of Pentacles, right? Who wants to be the knight dropping little pentacles in his wake along traveling with his horse when you could be the freaking king? Just post it up. No cares in the world. Pentacles are all in place. Your dog's just chilling with you, right? That's where you want to be. I want to be the king, not just working my ass off, right? How do you get there, Samuel? Four of Swords. Now, I must say this. Where are you? Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles, property, money, finances, house, home, health, that kind of thing, okay? Again, where do you want to be? Pentacles again, money, property, that kind of a thing. But how do you get there? Swords, okay? Different thing, okay? There's a different solution than there is an energy of the problem. Okay, so what you're trying to do, how do you do that? Swords energy, mental energies. This is about pulling in and tucking in and finding out what is important to you, resting up and taking care of yourself, because I can feel in this energy, Samuel. Well, if I push myself harder and I take more hours and I do more stuff, then I should get here faster, right? I should get here faster. That's not necessarily the case. Four of Swords can be about being laid up now. Spirit said, slow down. God said, take a break. Someone needs to just tone you down a little bit so that you can rest and recuperate and really refill your own cup, okay? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. I'm sure you've heard that a million times. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give to the point of self-depletion. Now, when you do that, you put a stumbling block in your own road, Samuel. So I really want you to get clear about your mental intentions, okay? But your mental intentions about what you truly need in your heart for yourself, okay? Like if you need 2 cups of coffee every morning, then for damn sure make sure that you have your 2 cups of coffee every morning so that your needs are met before you try to meet anyone else's needs, okay? Does this make sense to you? How do you get to that place of mastering your life and being that kick back, cool, got everything taken care of? By knowing what's really, truly important and by caring for yourself first. I can't say that enough, Samuel. I feel like you're giving to everyone else, and at the end of the day, you're so dog tired that you can't even like eat dinner. You have to. You're no good to anyone if you're not caring for yourself. And that is not selfish. In fact, when you're caring for yourself, don't you just feel better when you eat healthy meals, when you exercise, when you have the things that you need to function, to feel like you? Don't you love better? Don't you care for your family better? Are you a better employee? That is how you get from here of working your ass off to here enjoying it. You skip dinner tonight. Sometimes they tell me I'm a little bit psychic, Samuel. Sometimes they say that you skip dinner. I understand. I do that too. And my spirit team calls me out on it. That is not self-love. Our bodies don't run on nothing, right? We have to make sure that we're fueling ourselves. And the fact that you can recognize that, the fact that you can speak up about that is true, healthy steps in the right direction. So making sure that getting from point A to point B is sustainable is by really taking care of the vessel, which is you. You're the one doing it all. You are the one doing it all, and you will burn out if you do not make sure that you have what you need. And this can be frivolous things, Samuel. This can be air conditioning. This can be your favorite chapstick. This can be whatever this is for you, because those things fucking matter to you. When you deprive yourself of the things that you need to help you feel your best and be successful, you deprive yourself of success, right? I dropped your card. You deprive yourself of the success that you're trying to achieve. There you go, Samuel. I thank you so much for being here, sweetheart. Don't skip dinner again. I can't tell you what to. Use your own free will and good judgment. If you want to skip dinner, you can. Take it as it resonates. All right. Jasmine. Jasmine wants a lucky 7. I've got Jasmine down for a lucky 7, and then I got Tiffany for an ABC. Jasmine. I will be doing a couple of more card pulls. I'm sure you know what. Oh, hold on. I'm going to read for Jasmine and Tiffany, and then I'm going to do a couple of more. I'm going to put them down here. You're still awake. Yay. Laura, I'm going to pull you a quick Romance Angels card after Tiffany. And Wendy K, I'll pull you a card as well. All right, so let's see. Jasmine, I'm going to ask your higher self again. The messages of your greatest and highest good. Jasmine, lucky 7. 1, 2, 3. Wow, we have some of these same cards coming up. You guys see me shuffling. What in the world? Similar energy patterns. They hit us all. I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, Jasmine. Your current energy, sweetheart. Hi, Marianne. Jasmine. You're welcome, Samuel. Your current energy is Major Arcana card number 5, the Hierophant. This is about learning. This is about learning to grow up, learning who you want to be, enjoying your life, maybe even taking college classes or some kind of spiritual development, right? This is really about trying to enjoy life, trying to have a better life, trying to get a grasp on where you want to go as you climb up the steps of your life. That's what I see here. And it can also be indicative of marriage. I know you did say you were engaged with the individual, and that could be why this is so. Oh, you're welcome, Gina. Thank you, sweetheart. That could be why this is, the energy that you're sitting in is the energy of spirit, spiritual connections, and love. Okay. What is holding you back? Major Arcana card number 20, the Judgment card. This is about not feeling your own worthiness. Okay. This is about feeling like, what is this? I'm not good enough to get that, or I can't achieve the life of my dreams, or I deserve to go without. I deserve to suffer, or this is the only life, the best that life has to offer. Okay. Sometimes we can trick ourselves into thinking that this is the best that life has to offer. But the truth is, maybe this is the only thing that we've seen that life has to offer, or the best thing that we've only seen that life has to offer. It doesn't mean that that's all there is out there. Okay. See how this person is just a regular old individual, but there comes a moment when she realizes that she is so much more than that. That's what's holding you back at this moment. You're on the brink. You're on the brink. You believe that there is a God, that you are not insignificant, but I don't feel like you really truly grasp the entirety of how individual and unique and special and connected to the divine you really are. Okay. Others' perspective, Jasmine. Knight of Pentacles, you saw me shuffling these other perspectives. They see you as somebody who is figuring things out, man, blessing people along the way. This is not someone who harms someone. This is somebody who's making money, who's blessing people, who's not leaving any kind of a havoc in their wake. But I feel this has to be a little bit flighty. Okay. I just want you to know. This is other people's perspective of you. Do you see how he's walking away with all his money? And he's like, here's a little bit for you, but I'm taking it all with me on my pack with my horse, right? Other people might kind of feel like you're not as stable as you feel. See how like you feel like I'm a stable person. You have stairs. You have this physical body, but there's so much going on within you. There's so much going on within you. And others may not realize that you are kind of here to stay, that you are really, you have things more figured out. I feel this to be like flighty. I don't know why. I don't know why people think that you might be flighty. Now, what is your strength, dear? Nine of Swords. This is about frustrations. What is your strength? You get frustrated. You see things as they are. You get angry with people. Why? Because you know that you deserve better. Okay. You on some level, like I'm saying, what's holding you back? Well, I guess this is life and I deserve this or whatever. This is how it is, but in your heart of hearts, your strength knows that you're pissed for a reason. Your strength inside knows that, like, I feel I'm rubbed the wrong way for a reason. That is strength. It's not like I'm crying because I'm a baby. I'm crying because I'm perceptive that something is not right in my life, that something is off right now, right? I'm frustrated because I know this isn't right, because I know this could be better. Okay. I'm frustrated because this isn't good enough for me. I don't feel like I deserve anything that I have at all. That's holding you back, dear. That is it. Okay. If you don't deserve it, then who does? You want to pass it along? I bet we can all raise our hands. Anybody want Jasmine's stuff? Anybody? Anybody? No, it's yours, Jasmine. You deserve the life that you have, the good, the bad, and otherwise. And you deserve to be able to design the life that you want. But that comes with letting go of the past, girl. Letting go of these perceived notions of what it should look like. You don't know what it should look like, doll. You haven't even seen the greatest side of things yet. But your strength is that you can get angry because you do see that things aren't right. You feel it. You feel that things aren't right. And that might not feel like a strength. You might be like, why am I so sensitive? How come I'm never happy with things? Because those ain't the right things for you. That's why. That is why. And that is a strength to have, the awareness. Now, what is a weakness? That you're okay with being dissatisfied. I'm sorry, but that is a limiting, it's a limiting, restrictive weakness for you. is that you're okay with being dissatisfied. Maybe that's all you've ever known. Maybe you were one of those kids who was told, take it or leave it, man. You eat or you don't, or you have to eat that whether you like it or not, or shut up, we don't care how you feel. Maybe you were one of those kids. I'm not putting that on you, but sometimes you just make the best of what you got. You're not allowed to have an opinion. That's how life is. I understand this, but that's a weakness. You don't have to. You don't have to. Anyone else who's listening to me right now that knows, like, were you raised that way? Like, you just have to accept life as it is. And I don't want to hear what you have to say. You're a kid. You don't have an opinion. You eat it whether you like it or not. So you become an adult that takes it whether you like it or not. And that's bullshit, because you have a choice, just like every other person in the world has a choice. You don't have to accept what you're not resonant with any longer. She is not full of joy. This individual is full of joy. That is where you're going to find your joy, by elevating your consciousness, by elevating your life out of this kind of crap that you don't deserve, doll. What is so great about this energy that wants to keep you sticking around in there? It's comfortable, it's normal, it's all you've ever known. Well, guess what? Sometimes the unknown is way better than you can ever imagine. Getting there is the scary part. Something else to consider. Major Arcana card number 14, the Temperance. This is about feeling into situations. Just like you feel angry and frustrated, that tells you, like, this isn't right. And you feel like, this is stale. This isn't right. You feel the truth of the situation. And I'm really called to tell you that you feel when something's right and you feel when it's wrong, and you might judge yourself. And I see this lack of self-worth here again. The worthiness. Do you see this guy? He's got angel wings. You almost miss him. He's got like a halo and angel wings. You almost miss him. Look at his crummy ass wife beater. Okay, it's all dirty and dingy. He looks like a bum. He looks like a bum. Even has a tattoo on his chest. He looks like a bum, but he looks like an angel. Just like an earth angel. Someone who's been through some shit. Someone who doesn't know that they're not a bum, right? Someone who doesn't know that they're not every beautiful thing that they are inside. So something else to consider is, no matter what crap you've been through, honey, no matter how poor or hungry or deprived or traumatized or whatever this is that you have been in the past, that is not who you are now in this moment. Unless you are actively currently being starved, traumatized, beaten in this moment right now. Are you? Please contact the authorities if that's the case. Always protect yourself. I don't know what your situation is, but all those things that happened in the past that keep you feeling like you're still that old nobody, right? That old dirty nobody who's hiding in the shadows but doesn't even know their true worth, that they are an angel, that they have suffered and survived some amazing things that are going to help other people in turn as they rise up and out of this. That's something to consider, that your life is so much bigger than you and this dude. Your life and your experience is going to be so much bigger than any of the stuff that you're worried about right now. Your team is telling me this for you. Best next step. Embrace love, darling. Love yourself. She is sitting alone. This isn't the Lover's card. This is the Queen of Cups. Love, emotions, myself. I'm getting in tune and in touch with my emotions. I'm getting in tune and in touch with myself. I'm not drowning in them. I'm learning to balance them. I'm learning to float on my own. I'm learning what triggers me. I'm learning what I like to have. Just like with Samuel, I was saying, if you like to have 2 coffees in the morning, or you know you need a pack of cigarettes every day, whatever this is for you, honey, keep it on hand and love yourself. Love yourself enough to make it through another day, and you'll know that it's right because you'll feel happy. You'll feel contented about it. You'll feel contented about living a good life that you are okay with. And that is the best that you can do, and that's all you need to do. It's all you need to do, dear. All right, best next steps. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself, Jasmine. You have big things coming on. Big things coming up in the future. I know this. I understand that. And my heart goes out to you, honey. I feel like one day you're going to have a home of your own, and there's not going to be some other person there to tell you to be quiet. You're going to have everything that you need, and you're not going to be dependent on others. but it takes some time to get there. You got to have a plan. I feel like your plan with that Ace of Pentacles, Jasmine, your plan was a little bit dependent upon you and fiance, right? Oh man, we got to get this together so we can both get a place. Well, maybe that's not the plan. Maybe Jasmine is the plan. And maybe if he shapes up and that works out, then great. The plan will be that much more kick-ass, right? But until then, Jasmine is the plan. Okay? So how is Jasmine going to better Jasmine's life? How is Jasmine going to better Jasmine's experience? If you want to get a place, get a place. If you need to get a place and you know what you need to do, get a job, get that work history, save that money. All you have is time, girl. What else are you doing? If you're not working towards the goal, you're just sitting on your ass. Thank you, Spirit. Jasmine, I love you, darling. I'm going to disconnect from you, honey. Tiffany Spencer Tisdale. I'm going to call in your higher self for messages of your greatest and highest good. Only Tiffany, thank you for tuning in. Hi, Lynn. I just have a few more readings, and I will definitely end us with a group message, but I have Tiffany, Laura, and Wendy. If you would like a guaranteed reading on this broadcast, I am accepting donations in exchange for guaranteed reading, but I am offering free card pulls. You sweetheart. I appreciate you, Jasmine. You guys saw me. You guys saw me shuffle these cards. Wow. Tiffany Spencer Tisdale. This is some kind of a reading you have, darling. Tiffany. So where are you? Major Arcana card number 14, the Temperance card. Let me get this off of here. Oops, let's hide that. Major Arcana card number 14, the Temperance. We just talked about this, Tiffany. This is about weighing and feeling your emotions. This is about feeling into what's going on in your home. This is about noticing how people are feeling. This is about discernment. I feel, Tiffany, I feel like you've always been able to really feel into situations. I feel like you're learning when to act and respond to those feelings that you have. Okay? And I feel like, I have to be honest here, okay? You're really feeling them maybe more strongly. The energy is quite dense these days and intense, if you will, okay? And you've always been quite sensitive, but you're learning to gauge when to act on things and when to let things go and when to really be approaching and when to, good night, Jasmine, and when to kind of let things be, okay? You don't have to necessarily control everything, but you feel it, girl. I feel like you feel it, and that it weighs heavily a little bit, right? So this is where you're at. Now, where do you want to be? Five of Swords, honey. I feel like you want some space and distance. I really feel like, oh my God, these kids are driving me crazy. I want to go on a girls' weekend. I need a vacation, whatever this is. This is where I'm at. I'm all up in the fields. I'm witnessing all this stuff. I'm trying to be me. You're doing bad at controlling your emotions. So this is the energy that you're sitting in. And this is, I feel like you want to break, Tiffany. And I can see why. Like, man, you guys are too much. I just want to get away so that I don't have the stress of having to uphold this mask, right? I'm having to uphold this nicey nice mom facade or whatever this is. You know how it is, right? Sometimes we just don't want to. Sometimes we just want to be alone so we can just breathe or be or scream or be however we want to be, right? I feel this, the headache that you have and the wall coming between you and others, okay? But this is where you want to be. That's crazy. I'm all up in the fields and I want to be away from everyone. So how do you get there? Same kind of thing like Samuel. Remember, you pull in, you do what's right for you with what's right for your heart. What do you have to live with? You're the one who has to live in your skin. And if you are just fine with shutting up and going along with the plan, then hey, it won't eat at you. But if you're one of those people that it starts to eat at you, and you can feel it just begin to eat at you right now, then you'll know like later it's going to get bigger and it's going to fester, and pretty soon it's going to like overcome you until you're like, I have to do this, I have to say something, whatever this is. So think clearly about what's right for your heart, darling. You have to live in your skin. You have to live in your skin. And again, you have to take care of you. You have to take care of you, or Spirit will put you on your butt. Spirit will put you on your butt. Sometimes when the world is too much and we want a break from life, sometimes Spirit will say, oh, I twisted your ankle. Darn. Now you're laid up in bed for 3 weeks or whatever this could be. So please, Tiffany, take care of yourself before Spirit has to do it for you. Okay? Now, this is what they're asking me to give you right now. You said you're bad. You're doing bad at controlling emotions. You're a fighter. I feel they're wanting me to, for you, to take a breath. Like if you said you're doing bad at feeling emotions, you're kind of like being responsive. Okay, let's say that. Triggered or responsive emotions. So what your team is giving me for you, Tiffany, is to step out to the bathroom or any old thing, take a few deep intentional breaths and ask, where is this coming from? Where are these feelings coming from? Are these my feelings? Are these someone else's feelings? Okay. Oftentimes, if there are feelings, we can be like, yes, these are my feelings. And I know exactly why I feel this way. Okay. If you're not, okay, if you're having that, these are my feelings and I know why I feel this way. I'm slighted because this person acted this way and I don't like that. It makes me feel whatever, right? Okay, then you'll know. You can address the situation or you can, work on it on the inside. Okay, we can work on these things on the inside or on the outside with our environment, people, or on the inside to come to terms with whatever this scenario is. That's where I feel like some kind of a clash there. So when you're saying I can't deal with these emotions, first thing, identify them. If they are yours, then you can decide, do I want to deal with this? Do I want to approach this person? Do I want to work on the inside with it? Whatever. If this is not mine, okay, how do we tell it's not? This is not mine. Why am I even mad? I don't freaking know because that guy's grouchy. And now I'm grouchy because he came in a grouchy ass mood. Guess what? We can release those things too. We can release those things. This isn't mine. Why am I upset? I'll just let that go. I'm telling you, when you're using the restroom, wash your hands, man. Let it go down the drain. Snap your fingers. I do that too. Release, release, release. This is my daughter's crap. I don't want to feel my daughter's crap. Spirit, please separate my daughter's energy from my energy. I send her energy back to her, and I call all of mine back to me. And we're just going to do that really quickly for Tiffany and her daughter, just to separate you guys. I have you, I have her, and I'm just cutting a little bit in between. It doesn't do anything to damage your relationship. It just cleanses the energy just a little bit more. And sometimes we can have an overabundance of cords that just really connect and entangle each other, but all loving bonds, healthy bonds, will grow back and will not be severed. So I just really kind of decongested, I'd say, that little connection that you have between you and your daughter. Sometimes when we have those bonds, like even when you're not in the room, you can feel each other. Like you can feel like, whoa, I'm upset, or I think something's going on with my daughter, because you feel that influx of energy coming from those cords that bond the two of you, right? So I feel that there a little bit, Tiffany. I really want you to pull in, determine what is yours, what's not yours. If it's not yours, release it, give it back to sender, release it down the drain with your hand washing, release it with some snaps, with some grounding, with some sage or Palo Santo, however your process is. And Tiffany, are you also practicing mediumship? Because the third option they're giving me for this is if the energy, it can be your own, it can be someone else's, right? This is not mine, it's someone else's, maybe a living person in your environment, like your daughter, like we're talking about. A third option is it could be past loved ones in your field, okay? It could be past loved ones, mediumship that is trying to open up for you. It could be your past loved ones or other people's. Okay, so just noting where is this coming from. If you can't put your finger on the jittery feeling, okay, the jittery feeling, something like sometimes that is a feeling like the quickening is what John Holland calls it. If you have kind of a jittery feeling, I'm not anxious, my family's not anxious, but all of a sudden I feel really anxious. Maybe there is a past loved one, another entity who's in your vicinity, and that is why you feel anxious, because you're sensing something that you cannot actually sense with your physical senses. It's an extrasensory. You were trying to help an earthbound spirit. I'm glad I'm talking about this because I keep burping and releasing energy as we are. So you were trying to help an earthbound spirit. Now, did you help that individual cross over? I would definitely Make sure that you use sage or Palo Santo to smudge your house. You can use selenite to help cleanse the area as well. You can also just walk around and say the Lord's Prayer. You can ask Archangel Michael to come in and assist. You can ask Archangel Raphael to come in and assist. And you can also ask Archangel Azrael. He's still there. Okay. All right. So, Tiffany, the fact that you sense the earthbound, do you recognize the individual? Is it somebody that you knew, or is it someone who is tied to the area energetically? So I would suggest to you that you sit in silence, that you call in a couple of archangels, like the ones that I mentioned. Now, Michael, Raphael, Azrael, and Jeremiah. Those are four right there that can really anchor you down. You may even want to put a crystal on each of the four corners, call in. It doesn't matter which one is not assigned to what. He's still there, your daughter sees him. Okay, this is making sense. Encourage your daughter to sit with you and do this. The four of you sit inside the square, okay? Call in the four angels, ask them to help you cleanse the home, light some sage and Palo Santo, say the Lord's Prayer over and over and over again, or even have it on repeat on YouTube. Put your phone in your pocket and walk around your house. Let the smoke waft through your home. I mean, you're not going to like smoke it out, but you know what I mean? Oh, crack a window or something. Make sure you make it your way around the entire house, all levels of the home. Once you get to the door, make sure you do the inside and the outside of the door, the knob, all that kind of stuff, just to really make sure that you get it. You can also put some salt around the outside of your home after you've moved him through. Now, when you do this, I have my kids do stuff. I'm like, hey man, I'm a believer already. I know what's up. I have my kids do stuff all the time. So if your daughter is doing this with you, I would ask her what she senses. Do you see him? Do you see the angels coming in to help him? Call in the angels. Archangel Azrael, can you please come and help this earthbound spirit that is in my home to cross over and make it to the other side where he rightfully belongs so that we can live our lives undisturbed? You'll have to write that down from the replay. And I'd ask your daughter what she witnesses if she's of age. You said 17. If she's not scared, I would ask her, and she has dominion, so she has nothing to be scared of. But I would ask her to narrate, man. That's fun. That's fun. Thank you, Tiffany, for letting me read for you today. Pull in, girl. Take care of you. I know that you're a mom and you take care of your kids, but you also need to take care of you. Yes, leaving a window open does help. Leaving a window open or cracking like the screen door, leaving the screen door open, cracking a door, cracking a window, that does help definitely to move the energy around. It really depends on your practice. It's not discouraged. It really, really might. Tiffany, she has closed herself off. Sometimes when people are closed off from the world, they're really turning inward to spirit. And the fact that she is perceiving of the other dimensions in this way is a great indication. This might really help her to open up in a new direction. I know that your beliefs are expanding. So maybe you are the catalyst to help with her diving off in that direction as well, especially if she's already sensing. That's great. So Laura Ruffett, that's going to be your card. Playfulness. Laura Ruffett, you were asking about love interest or something, okay? So I pulled you one of these Romance Angels cards. And this one says playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness. Playfulness. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I see this like I know that we can be playful, but it's isn't it just such a joy to age with someone? I see this, Laura, like you having fun with your significant other. I know that you guys have had some ups and downs, this and that, but I see like the playfulness and recapturing the youth coupled with the endearment of like the smile lines, the wrinkles, you know, those things, the gray hairs, the things that have changed over the years can really bring back some of that endearment into your heart, the gratitude for the length of time that you've known this person, like seeing the difference. Yes. I understand that is just a crazy that is a crazy scenario you got, Laura, but I'm going to just give you this playfulness, the endearing, like the crinkly eyes, the wrinkles, the I love you since then, and even now. And I love the changes in you, and I love that we're growing together. Something is toxic going on. Let me give you this really quickly. Love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. And when you love even the flaws in yourself or in another person, like that's what you're mirroring out to the world. Okay. So as you're being compassionate and loving, they are going to be that to you as well. And I have to give you this other one that's just jumping out at me. You can't have all of the cards. They want me to give you both of these here. Okay, Laura, just really quickly. I've been on for 2 hours. I'll give you a couple more. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay? Clearly decide what you want. And codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay? And that's really lighting up for me. I want you to know that maybe I feel like I wish that individual would definitely look heart to heart conversations. I'm just doing these around now. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like if that person was open to getting some kind of treatment, yes, you knew it was drugs, you can see it. Yes, if that person was open to getting some kind of a treatment, that they could really be a valuable partner. I mean, not that they're invaluable now or not valuable now. I mean, codependency, yes. When those kinds of energetic patterns are addressed and removed, they can really be stripped away, and a very healthy individual, a healthy partner can be found underneath oftentimes. Now, what I'm getting here from your team, Laura, is really standing firm with the suggestion that he seek some kind of treatment, like, and support him in that way. I really feel like he may need that. He may need that lack of enablement. He may need that ultimatum. He may need that little extra nudge of, hey man, straighten up, get your life together, whatever this could be. When we continue to provide or even care for people, and allow, look at that right on the bottom again, recapturing that playfulness, the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like you being supportive of his newer, healthier lifestyle will be the catalyst to help him want to make that healthy change. Now, if he comes to you, Laura, oh girl, I really need $20 for this or that, or $100 for the whatever, and you're like, oh honey, I love you. Oh, you need you need gas in your car? Sure, I'll just give you this. I want to tell you that chances are that money is not necessarily being used for what you think it is. Okay, and that is enabling. And when the resources run out, and when they can no longer come to Laura anymore, and oh darn, now Laura won't help me, and now these other people won't help me. Eventually, no one will help me to maintain this lifestyle that I've created. I guess I have to change the lifestyle. Sometimes that is the way in which we can best help the people who are struggling in our lives by not helping them anymore. And that is a complete message for you, Laura. Thank you for letting me read for you, dear. And I have Wendy K. Wendy K, I'm going to ask your higher self to step right into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good. Oh, you want a love and relationship? All right, Wendy. Yes, ma'am. So, Wendy, that's why I was waiting. I felt it. Wendy wants one of these cards. So, for Wendy, Spirit, what does she need to hear? And after this, I will definitely do a group message for anyone who's live or on replay. We'll probably do a snapshot for the week ahead. Wendy, you've got a couple of cards that fell. Oh, boy. And they both like totally coincide, and I need you to know that right now I am sitting in the most tingly puddle of water ever. Like, it's funny when spirit lets me know that you're sitting in really good energy, like I feel like I don't know, I'm up to my waist in water, but it's like tingly water. And it's like, oh man, I'm sitting in this really nice energy, but I'm not sure what to do with it a little bit. I feel kind of sparkly and kind of tingly, and it's nice. Both of these cards pop for you, and they're both very similar, which is funny. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Wendy. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So Wendy, I know you're asking about that love and relationship. I feel like you're asking logically, okay? But in your heart, you know. Take it as it resonates, girl. You're asking logically, like, I'm pretty excited about this. Is this the one? Is this something I should go forward with? And what I want to ask you, Wendy, is would you rather know or would you rather find out? Just like Spirit says that all of these parts of our experience are the experience, your spiritual journey, like every part of your life is a part of your spiritual journey because you're bringing spiritual aspects into your life. So this whole love that you're feeling, this excitement that you're feeling, this energy that you're sitting in, and you're kind of afraid to make that first move, you're kind of afraid to say that thing, you're kind of afraid to commit or to go that extra whatever it is because I'm uncertain, I'm not sure, what if, I don't know, I wish I could just know. Well, do you want to know or do you want to experience the finding out of falling in love, the finding out of experiencing true love? Do you want to find out or do you just want to know? That's what I have for you, honey. It feels great. It feels like something worth finding out about. Wendy K, thank you for letting me read for you, darling. I'm going to disconnect from you. I got chills everywhere, babe. I want to hear about it. You better invite me to your wedding. In fact, I'm an ordained minister, so I can perform your wedding. You guys are hilarious. Yes, Laura, I am open for limited bookings. If you would like to make an appointment with me, just message me privately. Now, I'm going to get us a snapshot. I'm going to talk in English if I can. A snapshot for the week ahead, you guys. I've been on for over 2 hours now, and I would like for anyone live or on replay. What do we need to hear, Spirit? Let me shuffle these. Live or on replay, snapshot for the week ahead. This will be our energy, others' energy, and some guidance on how to have a smoother week. I thank you guys for tuning in with me, and I hope that you will like and follow my page so that you never miss another thing from me. Now, our energy, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I told y'all we've been going through some crazy energy patterns, right? We've been going through some crazy stuff, and we're not the only ones. Okay, so our energy for this week is Three of Swords. We're going to have some challenges, guys. We might be, our buttons are pushed. Okay, maybe we're coming to terms with some things of the past. Maybe we are actually having breakups. Maybe things are going on that are really hard for us to handle. But I want you guys to know that guess what? You can. You can. You can handle anything that you're going through right now, anything that life throws at you. It's in your blueprint. And you threw it at yourself. In all essences, I have to say this. We make a plan beforehand. We say, how tough am I? I want to overcome all of these things. And sometimes we get there and we go, oh, crap. I don't want to do this. I don't want to make these hard decisions. I don't want to cut these people out of my life. I don't want to go through this heartache. I don't want to lose people. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to have addiction issues. I don't want to be suicidal. Sometimes we have these times in our lives that are really, really hard. Sometimes it's not even today that makes it hard. It's this that makes it hard. We're remembering all those old things that still bother us, right? So that is an invitation to give yourself the grace that God wants to give you. I got chills on this, man. Allow yourself the compassion. You've been through some stuff. God damn, I'm proud of you for making it through it. God is proud of you for being who you are today, right here and now, no matter the heartache that you've been through. Give yourself that grace. Give yourself that honor. Did someone send me a mad face for saying God damn? I'm sorry. I cuss. It is what it is. God still loves me. Look at that. So I trust that you guys, I know you can make it through this, and it is not as bad as it seems. And it always feels like the breakdown is worse before a breakthrough. Okay. And I want you to know that others are going through things as well. Others might feel like they can't help us. Okay. You're so frustrated. And with some of us, you're transmuting for others. You're transmuting for the environment. You're transmuting for the area in which you live. So you might be dealing with bouts of anger, dealing with bouts of emotional release that may not necessarily be tied to the person that you usually are. And that's because the energies are releasing and changing right now. And things are a little weird and crazy. And I feel like others might feel kind of frozen. Like, how do I approach you? How do I even help? How do I help you go through what you're going through in the deepest heart of hearts? Others may not know what they can do to help us. So, what can we do to have a smoother week? Remember that all that you have is this moment. Make it the best. Who counts in your life? Your family, your friends, your pets, your loved ones, maybe your coworkers. Hey, if you're a workaholic and that's who matters, that's who matters. Who is important to you? Be grateful for who you have. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the life that you live. And if it's not a life that you are grateful for, what looks like a life that you would be grateful to have? Make a plan. Take the steps to get there. That is an indication. When things are wrong, that is an indication of what we can change to make things better. That's why it feels weird. That's why it feels wrong. That's why it hurts. We get into that self-protection stage where I don't want to hurt like this again, right? So what can we do? Be grateful for what we have, even if it's not much, guys. The energy of gratitude magnifies more into your existence. And you're always manifesting. They want me to say this. We're always manifesting whether you know it or not. It's not like, oh, I'm only manifesting now when I'm sitting down to manifest. No. We're always sending the signal, this frequency of this is the energy that I like to carry. And when we're sitting in this kind of life will never improve, everyone is always mean to me, nobody appreciates me, life sucks, I'll never get a job, like these kinds of things, when we sit in this energy, it incurs that kind of energy. The universe says yes. The law of attraction ensures that the universe says yes to whatever we are sending out. So we're thinking, feeling, experiencing whatever these heartaches are, the universe says yes, we'll send you more of that then. So the way to change these kinds of patterns is by acknowledging the injustice of the heartache, by acknowledging the situations around whatever these feelings are, so that we can change those, make adjustments, release them from our lives. And then the universe doesn't say yes to that any longer because we've already pushed it aside and let it go and released it. We're moving forward in what do we have that we are grateful for that we can magnetize now. Sometimes that's free time, spare time, alone time. We might love our families, but boy, peace and quiet is something to be valued and cherished as well. All right, guys, I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today, and I will read all of all the comments here on the replay. I thank you guys so much, and I send you so much love and blessings. Again, if you want to get in with me, be sure to send me a direct message, and I will see what I have on my calendar available for you. Until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.